So the first card that's fallen is about letting go. So there was a difficult situation that you went through, and it is time for you to now let go and move forward and stop looking at the past, trying to move away from that past. You need to let go of all those emotions that you went through. This is a period of soul awakening for you. So you can see that there is somebody that will be coming in for you, but this is a period. The reason why you had to go through this situation is because it is a lesson of soul awakening that you needed to go through. Maybe you needed to connect with yourself. Maybe you were giving too much in a relationship, and this is the reason why you went through all these difficulties. There is a victory card over here, so you are going to be successful in whatever you are going through. So you will be able to overcome a difficult situation, and there is victory for you here. So in the past, you may have, you've got the nurturing card over here, so you may have been spending a lot of time with family or looking after somebody. This is the card about nurturing other people or even nurturing yourself, and, maybe spending a lot of time by yourself as well. You've got a reflection card over here, so you've been looking a lot about looking at the past a lot, maybe trying to get some hope and inspiration as well from whatever the events that happened in the past, and you're trying to move forward, but, thinking a lot about what has happened in the past. Now, going into the future, you've got the intuition card over here. So, spending a lot of time by yourself, but also needing to rely on your own instincts and your own intuition to move forward. And you've got the fortune card over here. So things are about to change. It looks like there's some kind of abundance coming in. And maybe, you've got the wheel of fortune over here. So you will be meeting a lot of people, maybe a lot more social events coming up for you. And maybe where you've been spending a lot of time, in an energy that is very stuck, or where you've been feeling depressed, it looks like the Wheel of Fortune is coming in for you, and this is going to bring in big changes. So relying on your intuition and also making some plans for the future. Start having a vision again. If you've lost your vision, you need to go back into yourself and find that vision. The Wheel of Fortune is coming in to your life, and that is going to change things. It's probably going to bring in a lot of people, a lot of social contacts for you. So those are the energies for those 2 weeks. So this is the Symbolon deck. I'm going to use this to do the general tarot read. This is not a tarot deck as such, but it works pretty well. Okay, let's see what's going on. So you are feeling as though you're being very manipulated and controlled in whatever relationship you are in. If you are in a relationship, it seems as though, that person is pulling all the strings and you're having to jump according to their needs. So you are feeling very restricted, but you're feeling as though they're very much in control of what you do, maybe even how you think, and you want to end that situation. You've got the in Pluto in Scorpio over here, so there is a bit of control issues going on over here, but it seems like you're the one that's dancing to the other person's tune. So it might be, you might be catering to their needs rather than looking after yourself. So you've got this card of the, this is the card of the Furies. So this is about something happening very suddenly, something shocking coming in, and it might not be really, it might be very difficult news, or it might be something that that person does that really shocks and stuns you and has you very afraid or very, very upset about something. So some kind of event coming in. This is almost like the Tower card, where something happens that leaves you very upset, very disorientated. Now you've got this card about waiting for things to change here. So you are sitting and waiting for things to improve or things to get better. You're trying to isolate yourself from everybody else. You're doing a lot of praying. This is the end of that cycle, so it looks like that's the last quarter of the moon over here. So this particular cycle is ending, but you seem to be spending a lot of time maybe by yourself contemplating, but also waiting for things to happen. You're trying to reach out for help from people around you, and you are trying to do a lot of maybe prayer, meditation, or getting in touch with your higher self, but it seems like you are going deep within and waiting for things to happen. So in the past, you've got this card about restriction, and this is feeling very imprisoned by this particular person, as though they're trying to control you. And there are 2 cards over here. You've got that marionette card over here about this person pulling all the strings and controlling you, and also this card about being very, very confined, or very, very, restricted, where this person is not allowing you, or that situation is not allowing you to move out of it. So you are feeling very stuck in, or you have been feeling very stuck in the last year in that particular situation that you've been dealing with. And this has led to a lot of depression. So the last 3 months or so has been, you've got this card of feeling very, very, very depressed, not being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and not being able to move out of a difficult situation, and thinking a lot as well. And you've got this card about, where you have, both of you are moving in your own way, in your own different directions. It seems like, you've got one set of ideals and the other person has another, and you're not really seeing eye to eye, and maybe there is a bit of separation over here where that vision that you both shared, is not there anymore. You are both doing different things, you are moving in different directions in your lives, maybe different directions even in your careers, or you have different ideas about what you want. And this has been playing on your mind, that you all are growing apart. So going to the future, you've got this card of the Fallen King, and this is about feeling very disempowered, that, you have, there's none of your contributions to this relationship are being recognized. Maybe this person is not really listening to you at all. They're making a mockery about everything that you're doing, and you feel very, very disempowered. You're trying to communicate with them, but this, it's not working. And it seems like, the personal power that you had, or whatever personal power you have, and your confidence is very, very low at this particular moment. You are doing a lot of self-reflection as well, because you've got the sun in Leo over here. So this is about thinking about, this is a lack of confidence, but also thinking a lot on a very deep level. You've got the mirror there reflecting yourself. So, you are looking into yourself to try and find answers as well. Maybe you are trying to communicate with this person, but this is a card about feeling, very disempowered, as though, you don't have any control of that situation at all. So what's happening with you? You've got blessings coming in over here. So there, it looks like, the universe is on your side. Things are going to be moving on for you, and you've got some kind of luck coming in over here. There is going to be a change of circumstances over here, and things look like they will start improving for you. What's going on around you, really? Maybe, what you thought you wanted from this relationship may have been not based in reality. Now, this is almost like that Don Quixote looking at rainbows, having a vision about what he wanted from this relationship. Maybe what you wanted was too idealistic out of this relationship. Maybe, it wasn't going to go that way. Maybe your standards that you set have been too high. Maybe you have to bring them down a little bit in this relationship if you want to pursue this relationship, because what you wanted from this relationship, what you envisioned for this relationship, is not working out at all. And this has left you, completely powerless. You feel as though, you're worn out, you've been defeated almost. You've got this man sitting over here on the ground, this knight sitting on the ground, but, the vision that he had, that he was going to do everything, and, you were invincible, and this was going to work out in this particular way. You're going to have this and that by this time. Whatever constraints you set on the relationship seems to have not worked out. And it seems like, it's almost as though that vision you had for that relationship, or what you envisioned you wanted for yourself, has not worked out the way you wanted it to. Now, you're also feeling as though this person is now draining your energy. This is the Psychic Vampire card, and this is about feeling as though whatever's going on over here is taking a lot more than you can give. And it's a very toxic kind of connection to this person. Maybe a codependent relationship, but whatever this person is to you, they're drawing a lot of your energy. And maybe this is the reason why they're disempowering you, because they're drawing a lot of your energy from you. Maybe there's a lot of drama that is going on, and that is making you very, very tired. So going into the future, you've got a new vision that is coming up. So maybe you have new plans now. You will get through difficult situations, and it looks like you're trying to find that balance back in your life again. And you're trying to, get over this situation. So whatever is going through your mind, you are trying to get yourself back in balance again, and you're trying to have a new vision for the future. Maybe you met somebody, and maybe there's some kind of offer that is coming in for you, but maybe there's somebody that you admire from a distance as well. So maybe you have now trying to change, the direction in which you are moving. this is the card about being mundane, doing the everyday things. So it seems like the both of you are getting on with yourselves. You seem to be leading different lives. You seem to be doing your thing. That person seems to be doing their thing. And you don't seem to be interacting very much at all with each other. There's a sense of being bored, a sense of everything being dull. And, it doesn't seem that like there's any excitement left in this relationship. And you are feeling very depressed and very isolated and very alone, and it seems like everything that you wanted, the vision that you had, the stability, it doesn't seem to be there anymore. Maybe this person leaves you alone by yourself a lot, and you're crying a lot. You've got that broken mirror over here, so you're not very happy at all. So there's a very, you're at a very, very much at a low. Things are going on, and you don't seem to be able to connect. You're not connecting with this person at all. You do want that stability and that life, and this is what you want, but it seems like, you're not getting it because this person is leaving you all by yourself, and, they're not there to support you, and you are feeling very lonely, very depressed, and very isolated. So you need to get out of that energy. This is, things are going to change over here. You've got this card about, blessings coming in for you. So it looks like the universe is going to bring in something that is going to be different, that is going to change things. Maybe, you should stop having expectations of this relationship and see where it goes. If you want this to continue, maybe you need to get that personal power back. You are waiting for things to happen, and you are feeling very, very controlled within this relationship, it seems, and very, very down, really. So let's see what the Archangel Power Tarot has got to say. So it's got the King of Ariel over here. It says your plans are working out very well, professional and financial success, and use your resources wisely. So it looks like, you need, this is the King of Earth, which is the King of Ariel. So it looks like you need to take your personal power back and get your control back, and maybe start focusing on your work, focusing on yourself, focusing on, taking your mind off that emotional imbalance that you are going through at the moment. You have the Queen of Ariel over here, which says nurture yourself and those you have, the ability to make everything more beautiful, practical and wise advice. So this might be that you need to actually speak to somebody about how to get out of this situation, and get some practical advice, because Capricorn at the end of the day is a practical sign, it's an earth sign. So you need to get advice about what to do, what you can practically do to get out of it, rather than having all these visions and, desires and setting, you need to set a new intention. You need to actually start doing things physically and bring yourself out of any kind of depression that you're going through. And you've got the Seven of Raphael, which says time to make a decision, be clear on what you want, take action, a need for detoxification. So you do need to make some kind of decision. Sitting and waiting maybe for things to happen is not bringing any results, and it's making you more and more depressed. It's making you feel very, very isolated, because both of these cards, you can see this person is very, very isolated, very alone, and waiting for things to happen is not going to be the way to move forward. It seems like you might be bored, everything is dull, it doesn't seem like there's much support in the situation. So you need to get physically active, you need to get some advice, and you need to get yourself back into power again. You have been disempowered in this situation. You need to claim back this personal power, and you have to become the King of Ariel, which is successful, stable. So you need to take your focus, refocus, find yourself a goal, find yourself a hobby, find yourself something to do that gets you out into the world, speaking to people, and opens up avenues of communication with other people, and that will bring in opportunities and maybe get you unstuck from this particular situation. Also, don't have expectations of a relationship. It will be what it is, and you need to be more realistic in what you expect out of it. Everybody is fallible. Don't expect this person to be delivering everything that you need. Sometimes you need to make compromises, or and if you can't, then it's best to get out of a situation before it escalates into something worse. And it does seem like the two of you are moving in your own way. So maybe it's time for you now to pursue your own interests and pursue looking after yourself rather than worrying about anybody else. So I hope this reading has resonated with you, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.